Gentlemen, I didn't bring you guys up here to embarrass you. But I would like for y'all to know these guys are both Vietnam veterans. Also served the Desert Storm. They are a Marine reservists now, and they certainly do take care of these Toys For Tots, do that quite often. And I'm proud to have them out here today. And I want y'all to give them one more big hand. How would you take a good look out there, gentlemen? Because that's where America really thinks you guys have to do. And one more thing. Take one more good look at all that love, and you take that back to all your brothers and sisters. Everybody you meet in all places, you tell them we stand. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to entrust you with the bike. Now someday the Marines are going to come for the bike. I suggest you give it to them. Take it away, boys. No riding it, guys. I know you're thinking, where can we put a machine gun? With a big hand. I'm a pretty lucky hillbilly. I've had a lot of neat things happen in my life, thanks to God. You know, I've had my music out in space. That was pretty cool. I've had the chance to play in front of the Washington Monument, Washington, D.C. on Independence Day. But I think one of the proudest moments I have of being an American is when I see you people stand up and show homage to these heroes of all. That's when I feel most like your brother. Thank you very much. And I'd like to say this before I move on. I don't believe it's truly Christmas unless every child has a toy. Y'all remember Toys For Tots? Dad's jet helmet pilot. He was a flight instructor over in Bainbridge, Georgia. When I was born, incidentally, I was born in Pensacola, Florida, if y'all didn't know that. But my dad used to have a great story. He was wearing this helmet the day I was born. And he used to love to tell this story when I was a little kid. It just thrilled me to death to hear it. He'd always say, there I was, flying and birding over Bainbridge, Georgia about 350 knots. He said, all of a sudden I got a call from Bainbridge Town. They said, Pony 6, it's Bainbridge Town. Still upside down. He said, go ahead, Bainbridge Town, and Pony 6. He said, be advised, sir. You're a proud father of a 7-pound, 8-ounce boy.
Oh, there, Tippin.
My old dad was cool as a cucumber. He just keyed the mic, he said, roger that. In there with him, you know, 21-year-old Air Force guy getting ready to head off to Vietnam, you know. And he said, sir, he said, did they just tell you that your wife just had a baby? That's right, son. I said, well, sir, I got to tell you that my wife's expecting and I'm as nervous as I can be. And Dan said, oh, I bet you'd like to see that baby, wouldn't you?
that song.
I can't wait to see that baby.
That's good.
Daddy said, if you don't get your mind on this damn airplane, you ain't never gonna see that baby.
My notes to kids and kids.
Dad was a tough look. My old dad was my greatest hero in life.
Come on, boy.
He always told me, he said, Aaron, if another man can do it, you can do it. He was right. He passed away a few years ago. I sure miss him. And you know, we had a big wake at his house the night before we buried him. We were all in there, me and my sisters, talking about Dad's life, how he inspired us, you know. And next thing you know, the uncles, aunts, and cousins start gathering around. They're talking about how Dad inspired them. And then here comes all the neighbors and people from hundreds of miles away to tell stories about my dad being inspired. You know, and I'm saying, oh yeah, that's great. You know, my dad was a great guy. I'm trying to fight back a lot of grief.
Still working.
You know, we put him in the ground the next day. I went back to Tennessee.
In the radio station.
My wife Thea met me at the door at the gym and said, honey, we got to write another song about your dad.
Video too. That's cool.
I said, sugar, there are no songs left to write about my dad. You got to stand for something. I wrote that about my dad. Working man's PhD, I wrote that about my dad. Down and honest, I wrote that about my dad. My music is my father. She said, no, honey. She said, you're missing it. She said, the other day when we had that wake, all those people were telling me how your dad inspired me. She said, honey, you stood so close to the forest you couldn't even see the tree. Your dad inspired everybody in his life. That's what he did. He made you believe in yourself. I realized she was right. And the next morning I met her at the door with one of my dad's old funny sayings. He had some good ones. I said, Cain never could do nothing.
He's all about brother.
He'd always tell me that. I said, oh man, I think he said Cain never could do nothing. And he'd say, he said, come on boy. And I'd say, wait, Dad, wait. He'd say, wait, hell, wait's what broke the wagon. He was a tough old dude. We wrote this little song I'm gonna do for you right now. I always get asked, Aaron, what's your favorite song you've ever recorded or written?
They call it bird Tippin.
This is it. So tell called
They win.
He Believed. Go for it!